Yes, on Long Island in New York, ice slips were being nailed. And I think conditions are going to slowly improve. We may actually quickly improve for you here on the Long Island Expressway here. But a lot of lightning with these storms. And inside is the best place for you to park it tonight. Once you're at thunderstorm warning here near Aberdeen, Maryland here. Harford County is under a severe thunderstorm warning. Could be watching for about 60-mile-per-hour winds. Oh, my. Look at the airports. Big delays right now from Boston down to D.C., so you might be sitting at the gate.
All right, guys, they're giving the weather reports first. I'm sorry.
All right, now back to our top story, and it is Florence.
Here we go.
Hazards that we could see. Dr. Nab back with us now in the cave. You take a look at something like the track of Florence here, the intensity forecast, and you've overlaid that on top of sea surface temperatures. Why?
Because that's the fuel that it's going to tap into to probably make a comeback, even though it has weakened from Cat 4 yesterday to Cat 1 today. The wind shear is probably going to weaken, the ocean temperatures are going to increase, and it's a way to show you very quickly not to discount this hurricane because of how far away from the United States it is. This is not going to take the usual climatological track of recurving like most storms in this location do. This is headed closer to the U.S. So this means at least a couple things. There's a lot we don't know, but there's a few things we do know. One thing we do know is a track like this is going to, even over the next 5 days, if it doesn't ever get any closer than that track, the wave energy from the hurricane is going to be arriving on the East Coast a little bit this weekend, but watch how the colors get brighter and brighter and brighter over the next few days. And then once it gets near or over Bermuda, then that wave energy really ramps up. And that means starting this weekend, rip current risk goes up, high surf risk goes up, and boating becomes more dangerous. And then the other thing we know, we don't know if this is going to come ashore and dump rainfall, but we do know that if it does, we are primed for a big flood event because of how moist the soil is because of recent rains. So at least be thinking about what are you going to do to deal with a potential flood event, because even if it's not a big wind maker, it could be a big rain and flood inducing storm, even if it doesn't make landfall.
You think about the different places that have flooded over the last couple of months. Ellicott City, Maryland, Harrisburg, Hershey, we've had flooding in Jersey, Delaware. All these places have had flood.
Yeah, and so that's often the biggest problem with these near landfalling systems or landfalling systems is that they can be big rainmakers.
All right, let's talk about the factors of Florence and what you're watching right now and what the issues could be really from Maine down to the Carolinas or beyond.
Well, first, a little history lesson using this map, and that is that we have had past hurricanes that have taken a track on the other side of Bermuda and still caused waves to reach the east coast of the U.S., and we've lost lives. Multiple lives lost in one hurricane that went the other side of Bermuda. So if you consider it's not going to take that track, it's going to take a track something like this at least, and then maybe even closer, the dangers on the ocean, on the east coast, up and down the coast, could be significant, while the weather perhaps at times is very good. With that high pressure ridge making the conditions nice over the land, it's steering the hurricane toward us and bringing the wave energy toward us.
Rip currents become a danger because people are enticed to go to the beach, spend warm, blatantly in the sunshine, could be overhead. What else?
Well, let's talk about the rainfall issue. You don't have to have a landfall, like I said, in order for there to be a big rainfall event. Just think of some past events where even if the track was close to the coast or even offshore, that we have a west-loaded system and maybe an approaching front that combined with the cyclone to cause heavy rainfall. And because the moisture of the soil is so high, even if you get a few peripheral bands and just a couple, 3 inches of rain, you could exceed the flash flood guidance and get flooding rains. And also, Mike, we've been showing the European ensemble tracks. A lot of them are slow movers or loopers around, so that could leave whatever wave action and rainfall lingering and lingering, even if the center doesn't come ashore.
That's bad news for sure. Dr. Nab, thank you. And we come back more on Florence, that's for sure. We break down a very uncertain trend, why confidence increasing.
We're going to go into a commercial, guys. They just can't stop. I'll try and do an update in a few minutes.